Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Every Day. I'm your host, Sarah Mitchell, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have you here with us today. This is the podcast where we make learning English fun, practical, and most importantly, something you can use every single day.
And I'm David Chen, super excited to be here with Sarah. We're going to dive deep into real English that native speakers actually use, not the boring textbook stuff.
Exactly. And before we jump in, if you love learning English and want to improve your skills, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to English Every Day. We post new episodes regularly, and trust me, you don't want to miss what we have coming up.
Absolutely. And turn on those notifications so you never miss a lesson. Now, Sarah, what are we tackling today?
Today, we're talking about something that everyone struggles with, even native speakers sometimes, and that's small talk. You know, those casual conversations you have with strangers, coworkers, or people you meet at parties.
Oh, this is such a crucial skill. I remember when I first started teaching English, my students would tell me, David, I can write essays, I can pass exams, but when someone asks me, how's it going at the coffee shop, I freeze.
That's so relatable, and that's exactly why we're here. Small talk might seem small, but it's actually huge for building connections and sounding natural in English. So, David, let's start with the basics. Why is small talk so important?
Great question. Small talk is like the social glue that holds conversations together. It's how we build rapport, show we're friendly, and create opportunities for deeper connections. Think of it as the appetizer before the main course of conversation.
I love that analogy. And here's the thing, small talk follows patterns. Once you learn these patterns, you'll feel so much more confident.
Exactly. It's not about being super creative or clever. It's about being comfortable and natural. And we're going to teach you exactly how to do that.
Okay, so let's imagine a scenario. You're in an elevator with a colleague, it's just the two of you, and there's that awkward silence. What do you do?
Perfect scenario. This is where weather talk comes in. Now, I know what you're thinking. Really? The weather? That's so cliche.
But here's the secret. It works. Weather is universal, it's safe, and it's an easy conversation starter.
Right. So instead of standing there in silence, you could say, wow, it's really cold today, isn't it? Or beautiful day outside.
And notice the structure there. You make a comment, and then you can add a tag question like, isn't it? Or don't you think? This invites the other person to respond.
Yes, and that's key. Small talk is about opening doors, not closing them. You want to give the other person something easy to respond to.
Let's give our listeners some solid openers they can use right away. David, what are your go-to small talk starters?
Oh, I've got a whole toolkit. Let me share my favorites. First, the classic greeting expansion. Instead of just, hi, how are you, which everyone says, try, hey, how's your day going so far?
Ooh, I like that. It's more specific and shows genuine interest.
Exactly. Here are some more. How was your weekend? Got any plans for the weekend? How's work treating you? Have you been busy lately?
These are gold. And listeners, here's a pro tip. When someone asks you these questions, don't just say good or fine. That kills the conversation.
Yes, this is so important. Let's do a quick comparison. Sarah, how was your weekend?
In a flat tone. Fine.
Okay, conversation over. Now let me try again. Sarah, how was your weekend?
Oh, it was great. I finally finished that book I'd been reading, and I tried this new Thai restaurant downtown. Have you been there?
See the difference, everyone? Sarah gave me details and asked a question back. This keeps the conversation flowing like a river, not stopping like a dam.
And that's the golden rule of small talk. Always give a little detail and, when possible, ask a question back. This shows you're engaged and interested.
Before we continue, quick reminder, if you're finding this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe to English Every Day for more practical English lessons like this one.
Now let's talk about something that many English learners overlook. Active listening during small talk.
This is crucial. Small talk isn't just about what you say, it's about how you listen and respond.
Exactly. So, what does active listening look like in small talk?
Great question. Active listening includes things like 1. Using encouraging sounds and words. Things like, right, really? Oh, wow, I see. That makes sense.
These are called back-channeling signals, and they're super common in English conversations. They show you're paying attention.
2. Asking follow-up questions. If someone mentions they went hiking, you could ask, where did you go? Or how was the trail?
3, showing empathy and relating. You might say, I know what you mean, or that happened to me too.
Let's practice this. Sarah, I'll tell you about my weekend and you show us active listening.
Perfect. Go ahead.
So, I went to this new coffee shop in my neighborhood and the line was incredibly long, like 30 minutes.
Oh, wow. Really? 30 minutes?
I know, but the coffee was actually worth it. They had this amazing caramel latte.
That sounds delicious. I love caramel lattes. What's the place called? I might want to check it out.
Perfect demonstration. Did everyone catch what Sarah did there? She used "oh wow, really" to show surprise. She repeated 30 minutes to confirm. She related to my experience by saying she loves caramel lattes. And then she asked a follow-up question.
And it felt natural, right? That's the key. You're not interrogating someone. You're showing genuine interest. All right, let's have some fun now. David, let's talk about small talk fails. We've all been there.
Oh boy, I've got some stories. Okay, so picture this. A student of mine once tried to start a conversation with a stranger and said, "You look very tired today."
Oh, no.
I know, the person was not happy. The lesson here, avoid personal comments about appearance unless they're clearly compliments.
That's such good advice. Here's another common mistake. Oversharing. Someone asks, "How are you?" and you launch into your entire medical history.
Well, my back has been hurting since Tuesday, and then I got this rash.
Stop. Remember, "how are you" in small talk is usually just a greeting. A simple, "I'm good, thanks. How about you?" is perfect.
Another mistake, asking questions that are too personal. Things like, "How much money do you make?" or "Why aren't you married yet?"
Yikes. Those are conversation killers. Stick to safe topics. Weather, weekend plans, hobbies, food, TV shows, travel.
And here's a funny one, literal translations from other languages that don't work in English. I had a student who translated a greeting from his language and said, "Have you eaten rice today?"
That's actually sweet, but definitely confusing in English.
Exactly. Every culture has different small talk norms. In English-speaking cultures, we tend to keep initial small talk light, positive, and not too personal.
And speaking of learning these cultural nuances, make sure you're subscribed to English Every Day. We break down these cultural differences all the time. Now let's get practical. Small talk looks different depending on where you are. Let's break down a few common scenarios.
Great idea. Let's start with small talk at work.
At work, you want to be friendly but professional. Good topics include projects you're working on, office events, lunch spots nearby, weekend plans, but keep it appropriate.
Right. You might say something like, hey, how's that project coming along? Or did you try that new sandwich place on 5th Street?
Avoid controversial topics like politics, religion, or gossip about coworkers.
Next up, social gatherings like parties or networking events.
This is where you can be a bit more personal and fun. Ask things like, how do you know the host? What do you do for fun? Have you been to any good restaurants lately?
And here's a great trick for parties. Use the environment. Comment on the food, the music, the venue. This dip is amazing. Have you tried it? Or great playlist, right?
Love that. Okay, what about small talk with neighbors?
Neighbors are interesting because you'll see them regularly, so you want to be friendly but respect boundaries. Safe topics, the neighborhood. Did you hear about the new park they're building? Pets, if they have them. Weather, yes, it works here too. Local events.
You might say, your garden looks beautiful this year. Or, how long have you lived in the neighborhood?
And finally, small talk with service workers, baristas, cashiers, hairdressers.
This is where a friendly comment can make someone's day. Try things like, busy day today? I love this place. I come here all the time. That's a great recommendation. Thank you.
Keep it brief, keep it kind, and remember they're working, so don't monopolize their time.
Okay, here's something people struggle with even more than starting small talk. Ending it.
So true. You don't want to be rude, but you also need to move on sometimes.
Exactly. So let's give our listeners some polite exit strategies.
First, the classic. Well, it was great talking to you. This is simple, warm, and clear.
You can also use an excuse that's related to the situation. I should let you get back to work. Or, I need to grab something before the store closes. Or, I don't want to keep you.
Another good one is the future-focused exit. Let's catch up again soon. Or, we should grab coffee sometime.
And if you're at a party or networking event, you can say, I'm going to go say hi to a few other people, but it was lovely talking to you.
The key is to be warm, smile, and make it clear you enjoyed the conversation even though you're ending it.
And sometimes you can end with a small action. Offer a handshake, a wave, or say, take care as you start to walk away. All right, everyone, let's practice. David and I are going to role play a few scenarios, and you can practice along with us at home.
Scenario 1. We're coworkers waiting for a meeting to start. I'll start. Hey, Sarah, how was your commute this morning?
Oh, not too bad. A little traffic, but nothing crazy. How about you?
Pretty smooth today, actually. I'm trying to leave earlier to beat the rush.
Smart idea. I should probably do the same. Hey, have you seen the agenda for this meeting?
Perfect. See how we kept it flowing? We talked about something common, commutes, and then transitioned naturally to the meeting.
Scenario 2. We meet at a coffee shop. David, you go first.
Oh, hey! Sarah, right? We met at Mike's party last month.
Yes, David, how are you? What brings you to this coffee shop?
I live nearby. This is my favorite spot. Their espresso is incredible. Do you come here often?
First time, actually. What do you recommend?
You can't go wrong with the cappuccino, and their pastries are fresh every morning.
See how natural that felt? We acknowledged where we met, found common ground, the coffee shop, and I asked for a recommendation, which people love giving.
And listeners, I want you to pause this video and practice these scenarios out loud. Seriously, talking to yourself might feel weird, but it's one of the best ways to build confidence.
Absolutely. And if you're enjoying this episode and finding it helpful, do us a huge favor and hit that like button. It helps us reach more English learners like you. For those of you who are ready to level up, let's talk about some advanced small talk techniques.
Ooh, I love this. First tip, use people's names. It's such a simple thing, but it makes conversations more personal and memorable.
So instead of, how are you, try, how are you, Jennifer? It shows you remember them and care.
Second tip, mirror the other person's energy level. If they're enthusiastic, match that energy. If they're calm and quiet, don't overwhelm them.
This is called rapport building, and it happens subconsciously in native conversations.
Third, use humor when appropriate. A light joke or playful comment can break the ice beautifully.
For example, if you're both waiting in a long line, you might say with a smile, well, at least we're getting our steps in today.
Perfect. It's light, relatable, and not offensive.
Fourth tip, have a few interesting stories ready. Not long, elaborate tales, but short, engaging anecdotes you can share when relevant.
Like, oh, speaking of restaurants, I had the funniest experience last week, and then a quick 30-second story.
Fifth, learn to give good compliments. Be specific and genuine. Instead of, nice shirt, try, that color looks great on you, or I love that pattern.
And finally, remember that silence is okay. You don't need to fill every single second with words. A comfortable pause is natural.
Wow, David, we covered so much today.
We really did. Let's do a quick recap for everyone.
Small talk is essential for building connections and sounding natural in English. Remember,
1. Use common openers like, how's your day going? Or comment on your surroundings.
2. Always give more than one-word answers. Add details and ask questions back.
3. Practice active listening with encouraging sounds and follow-up questions.
4. Avoid overly personal topics with people you don't know well.
5. Adapt your small talk to different settings: work, social events, neighbors.
6. Exit conversations gracefully with phrases like, "Great talking to you."
And remember, small talk is a skill. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
Exactly. And that's what English Every Day is all about, giving you practical skills you can use in real life right away.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. We have so many more topics coming up, from phrasal verbs to pronunciation, from business English to slang.
Drop a comment below and tell us, what's your biggest small talk challenge? We read every comment, and we might feature your question in a future episode.
And if you want to support the channel, share this video with a friend who's learning English. It helps us so much.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. Remember, English doesn't have to be difficult. It just needs to be practiced every single day.
I'm David Chen,
And I'm Sarah Mitchell.
and this has been
English Every Day.
See you in the next episode.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and most importantly,
Keep speaking English every day.